Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Skyrise, your early morning show where we talk all things gaming. Pokemon's 30th anniversary is this year, and to celebrate, to nobody's surprise, they're going to be doing a Pokemon Presents livestream on Pokemon Day, which is February 27th. I wanted to share my predictions because I feel like I could guess a few things that they're going to talk about. So first and foremost, I got a special look back at the last 3 decades of Pokemon. I think that they're more than likely going to be doing kind of a nostalgic trip back, maybe a few minute long trailer showing all the way from Gen 1 to whatever is the future of Pokemon. Then I believe they're going to talk about Pokemon Pocopia, pretty much just a reminder to let people know that it's going to release less than a week after that presentation is over. We're probably going to have the standard mobile games that nobody really cares about other than Pokemon Go and TCG Pocket, and some in-game limited time events, you know, just like filler stuff. And then I would like to see more info on Pokemon Day Out and Night Out, because all we know right now is that these are interactive in-person events, and Day Out is for families, while Night Out is more for adults. They'll probably let people be aware of the fact that Fire Red and Leaf Green will be on the Switch's eShop that same day. It's actually up for pre-order right now, but at the moment, it's Switch eShop exclusive. So if you want to take it back to the past and play those games, then they will be available on Pokemon Day. And I feel like they're just going to mention that, just to let people know. It would also be pretty cool if they did a remake of a game physically too. And then, of course, I feel like they're going to end the entire thing with a look at Gen 10 for the very first time. I would say maybe the starter Pokemon, the region, and the gimmick. Kind of like in Gen 8 there was Dynamax and Gigantamax, and then in Gen 9 there was Terrestrialization. So something like that, and then maybe, just maybe, a release window. Not a release date, not an official date, but more like late 2026. Because we all know that they usually drop games in November, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have like an exact day yet. Those are my predictions though. I'm sure that they're gonna go all out. I'm excited. It's a big anniversary. 30 years is definitely nothing to sneeze at. And we'll find out in less than a week. Let's take a breather from Pokemon for a second and check out the Twitch top 5. These are the top 5 clips of the week chosen by our amazing Patreon community members. Without further ado, coming in at number 5. Ow! Oh no, he jumps down with me!
Break it down. Okay, H. 2.
2.
2.
2.
2.
2.
O.
O.
H2O.
H2O.
No.
Just like, go like this to your screen.
I can do strong magic builds.
Offer head!
Pretty
Excuse me?
Yeah, messages are wild. I have
Nah,
done a pretty
fam.
strong...
If you'd like to see these moments live, then please be sure to click the Twitch link down in the description below, because I stream every single day. Alright, so Super Nintendo World Japan's 5th anniversary is coming up on March 18th, and they've revealed how they'll be celebrating with a limited time merch and food. First up is the Invincible Mario Power-Up Band, which of course acts as an amiibo. This is basically just a brand new design to celebrate the anniversary. Then there's this Superstar Popcorn Bucket, which plays different sounds and has lighting effects to it as well. And lastly, at the Toadstool Cafe, they'll be serving an anniversary plate, which comes with fried chicken and lasagna. And if you're still hungry after that, then there's dessert that's this big, extravagant looking cake. And it's said that when you complete challenges in the theme park, staff members will be walking around and hand out stickers for whatever challenge you completed. So all pretty cool stuff. Hopefully we get some cool things like that in the States whenever the anniversaries happen in Florida and California at those Super Nintendo World parks. But that's not until a couple years from now, so I'm sure it'll be a little bit different than in Japan, but I would love to see a celebration in the United States as well. Moving on to what I'm playing. Right now, it's been a lot of Mario Tennis Fever. The game's a lot of fun, but the story mode is really short. It's about 5.5 to 6 hours, and it's memorable, but it does definitely feel like a longer tutorial rather than a full-blown story. To put it in short, it's basically that the entire crew gets turned into babies. They have to train to be the best tennis players and defeat the bad guy that turned them into babies to be able to turn back into their normal selves. It's definitely one of those games that you play a few times, you put in a few dozen hours, and then that's probably it unless you want to go back to it at a random time. After completing story mode, I did a bunch of different battle modes, and one of them was this bracket where at the very end you faced off against Rosalina, and I'm not gonna lie, it took me a very long time. Each attempt was an hour long, and I got it on the 3rd attempt. So really difficult once you get up there in the ranks, but not at all a bad game, just definitely meant for certain players, especially if you're a fan of sports. The other game I've been playing is Elden Ring. I tend to take a break from this game and then come back to it and do a lot in the game and then take a break again. But last time I played the game, I worked through a bunch of different boss battles with directions from Jonix, who is actually a part of the Patreon. You should join it as well if you're listening to this right now. But anyway, he was helping me try to find the locations of the different bosses, and they were really cool. I got through, I want to say like 7 or 8 or 9 of them, and I'm definitely getting closer to platinuming the game, which is something that I never thought I would say. Especially after the very first boss of the game back in 2022, I never thought I'd even get close to the point where I'm at now. But hey, when you're level 300, anything is possible. Have you ever wanted to play your Switch 2 with one hand? Well, me neither. But Game Tech has invented a new way to play. This grip accessory lets you play with one hand and, I don't know, text your grandma with the other? Like, imagine destroying somebody in Smash Bros. With a single hand. That's crazy. Okay, Grandma Toon stopped texting me, which means it's time for Pokepools. We're gonna open a fantastical parade pack today, but let me know which pack we should open in the comments below for next week. Alright, let's spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, and stop. There we go. Slice and dice. We got a Mudkip, Sandslash, Furret, Machamp, and Buzzwole. It's time to play Character Conundrum. Nobody got the character last week, but it was Ricky from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. For this week, here's your hints. This character is very strong. They document their meals, and they have a fear of dogs. Who could this be? Let me know down in the comments and find out next week. Before the Skyrise comes to a close, we have to shout out the Patreon party people. Everybody that supports over on that side of the community. Starting with the Solar Superstars. Hi, I Am Alive, Poyo, Cosmic Moonwolf, Spamming Sparrow, Reese the Hero, and making his return, Sir Squiddy the 8th. Of course, we can't forget about our elevated heroes, Jonix and Matthew 2EK. I truly appreciate all of the support through Patreon because it's going to be the way that I'm able to continue trying to make this dream a reality and being able to do all of this content creation full time. I can't say anything yet, but there is going to be some cool things happening next month. So definitely consider joining the Patreon if you'd like to support and go the extra mile. Oh yeah, and get the exclusive content. With that being said, thank you so much for watching episode 52 of the Skyrise. If you enjoyed, do me a favor and leave a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on your notifications so you never miss an episode. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week!